Today I want to speak about some of the most important things you need to know before becoming successful. Because everyone wants to become successful. I don't want to become successful, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But in the end, some people end up believing that being successful resumes to one single thing, and that is learning a high income skill. It doesn't matter if it's trading, copywriting, appointment setting, closing, YouTube automation, it can be anything. I don't give a fuck about that. But some people think that's the only thing you need to learn in order to become successful. But they always forget that in order to stay relevant and never be replaceable, you need to actually learn the mindset of a successful person. The most important thing that's holding you back from becoming successful is that you're focusing on the wrong things. If you're only trying to learn a skill first, but you haven't fixed your mindset, if you have a scarcity mindset, I don't know if you have it, you're just watching the video right now, but if you're the type of person that easily gets scared when it comes to investments, easily gets scared when it comes to trying something new because it might be a scam, or always thinks, yeah, this is too good to be true, you have a mindset problem that you need to fix. Of course, some people are bad on the internet. Of course, the internet is big. Some people are trying to scam you. It's your due diligence. You need to do your due diligence to actually do the research and find out if the people you're talking to actually learn a skill and they will teach you the mindset is a scam or not. Like that's your job to do, bro. Like if you don't do that and you go blindly and you get scammed, then of course you're gonna have a bad mindset. But you always need to approach things with a grain of salt, but also with an open mind, because one day you might change your life with one single decision. For example, when I first started in this space, I was just a college kid that dropped out in this first day of college. And when I first got into space, I got scammed actually of 300 euros. It's not a lot, but it was my hard-earned money. I didn't have money at that time. The guy that scammed me was trying to sell me how to become a setter, which I became eventually with the help of my mentor, which he was a great guy. But that's when I had two options: either be like, yeah, everything's a scam, and just like work a 9 to 5, or if I come across something that sounds very good, I will be just like, yeah, it's too good to be true, or I will approach this with an open mind and realize that not everybody's out there to get me. It's an important thing to know when you're dialing in your mindset. Now, in terms of how to dial in your mindset, you need to always approach things from a place of abundance as well. If you have a scarcity mindset, that's something you need to consider, because nobody that thinks like a poor person and make decisions like one is gonna become rich. And I know that some of you still think that, yeah, bro, like how is this gonna help me? Fuck this mental thing. But it all comes down from your mental. I would highly advise you take a pen and a paper and actually write these things down to understand where you are right now. 1. What's my current situation looking like? Am I working a 9 to 5? Am I in school? If you're in school, it's still good to learn mindset things, but it's gonna be harder to start if you don't have money to invest in yourself, because that's an important thing. What I'm trying to achieve right now. Is it 10K months, 5K months, 15K months? I don't know. It can be whatever. Current situation is also I can tell you how much you're making right now. Why do I want to achieve this goal of 5K, 10K, 15K? For some people, it's retiring their parents, paying debts, buying a house, buying a car. It can be whatever. Really visualize why you want to make an amount of money, a specific one. How can I actually get there? Learn a high-income skill, fix your mindset. I really want you to think about this. What might be the only thing holding me back, or multiple things holding me back from actually getting there already? Not knowing the skill, not having the right mindset, not having the right guidance. It can be anything. You need to actually think about it, and now look for something to fix it. How can I fix it. Of course, an important part is your mindset, like I told you. That's working on your mindset pretty much, And I want you to put like a two big caskets with good beliefs and bad beliefs. What do you think is good about your mentality already? Like, if you're an open-minded person, if you're taking things with a grain of salt, if you always do your due diligence, your research before you actually get into something, if you really want to like try, if you've been trying for over a year, if you've been doing this and that, those are good beliefs. Like you've been like, if you're aware that you need a mentor, or if you're aware that, mindset is everything before you even become rich, those are good beliefs. Like that, those are just random examples, of course. Bad beliefs is when you think like, yeah, everyone's trying to scam me, or what if this is not gonna work, or what if I get scammed? Because people that think like, what if this is not gonna work, are already looking for plan B, and they're too scared to take action. Because there are two types of people, right? Action takers and sayers. If you're an action taker, that's a good belief. If you're just talking and you never take action, that's a bad habit. You will never be able to succeed if you never place a bet on something that looks like too good to be true. Like something did for me. Like, someone told me that I can text people on the internet for business owners or influencers and make money from it. Like, doesn't that sound like a scam? Of course it does. But I did my own research and I realized that, okay, I will need the mindset and I will need to learn the skill set to actually get here. Now, once you have this paper dialed in, you have it done, right? I also want you to create another paper with how your life will look like once you get there. Like, once you have the roadmap, once you're gonna like map out how you wanna get there, mentor, YouTube videos, free stuff, do this, do that, mental games, mental videos, buy courses, or it can be whatever you want, right? That's not something I would advise you on. Like, what worked for me is mentors and actually analyzing bad beliefs and good beliefs and fixing them, right? Otherwise, another paper with you visualizing your perfect life. You make 15K a month. What are you gonna do next? Buy a car, buy an apartment, buy a house, travel the world, create unvaluable memories, be able to go to the gym more, pay more attention to your hobbies. Like, it can be anything. For me, it was kickboxing, But I never had the finances and the time to actually do it. And now that I have the time and finances, I do it every single time. Once you have those two papers dialed in, the mindset and the step-by-step action plan and the visualization, you need to always start your day with visualization, the feeling. Like, try and like close your eyes and deeply think about how is it gonna feel. How is my house gonna look like? What car do I want to drive? What car does my car need to be? What wheels do I want on it? Do I want Japan racing? Do I want... it can be anything. I'm not gonna go in depth of it. But think about it, and then take the step-by-step plan and set goals for the week. What am I gonna do this week? What do I want to achieve this week? I want to fix bad beliefs. I want to fix good beliefs. I want to find a skill that I can dedicate my time towards. Like, you want a pretty dialed in plan about your next upcoming days, week, months. Years is too far, but I would focus on months max. I think if you truly believe you can make it out, if you fix your mindset, if you find something you can dedicate your time towards, if you save up money from your 9 to 5 to invest in a mentor, if that's something you're able to do, you will be able to achieve monumental success. And one thing you will need to realize when you do those things is to actually shut the fuck up and don't speak it into existence to the wrong people. Connect with like-minded people that are already doing what you're trying to do. If it's setting, closing, YouTube automation, it can be anything. Tell them to put the people that already achieved those goals, because they will push you to even be better. They will share tips and tricks with you. If you tell it to your friends, you already know what's gonna happen. bro, you're gonna get scammed. It's a waste of time. What the fuck are you trying to do? Are you trying to become a guru? Are you trying to get rich or stop dreaming about it? Loser. Bro, they will belittle you. They will demotivate you. They will mock you for trying to become better. Because guess what? People that have nothing going on for themselves don't want you to do better than them. Of course, they want you to do good. They're your friends, some of them, friends, but they don't want you to do better than them. Of course, some people have different mindsets, but that's one in like hundreds of people, So it really depends. I broke communication, for example, with many of my friends because we weren't aligned anymore. I haven't told them my goals because I knew what I was, gonna commit myself to. Mockery, people that don't believe in me. So I only told them to people I genuinely believe were on the same page with me. And, one of my friends, Cosmin actually, I'm gonna post a picture of him here. He's crushing 18K a month visiting right now as well. Because he believed in my dream, he supported me, and then I taught him the skill. I placed him on an offer, and he started making money. And then, he changed his life. Same with many people. Even my girlfriend, he's doing 4K months, and she's comfortable. But yeah, I think that's mainly what I want to talk about. You need to become the person you want to become first, and then once you're mentally there, put in the work, visualize, and you will get there. I can promise that. It will be a matter of months until you see some results, and a matter of years until you become one of the best versions of yourselves. One of the best versions of yourself, I meant to say. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If you haven't noticed, this video was completely raw, no cuts, nothing in between, just me speaking out loud. Once again, go all in, guys. Don't look back, don't feel scared. It's normal to feel scared, actually. What's not normal is not taking action because you're scared and staying stuck. If you really want to retire your mother, if you really want to provide for your parents, your girlfriend, your wife, I don't know how old you are, you need to realize that nothing changes if nothing changes. And one of my rule of thumbs is, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So take it however you want to take it and go all in. Take care.